Yeah, we need to get back to winning ways after the last couple of defeats. Of course, we played top nations, Holland and Norway. So, the likelihood that we could beat them is small, but it was still there. So again, it's a nation, Northern Ireland, coming up that can be compared with us from the standard of play, from the development. So it's a game obviously that we want to perform really well and also get 3 points.
At the start of the summer, you really were hampered by injury. It's not an excuse, but it certainly was a factor. How's your injury profile looking now?
Yeah, that has been an ongoing thing, unfortunately. Every camp, players have either been injured prior to the camp in their clubs, or we picked up a couple of injuries right at the start of the campaign against Northern Ireland with Steph Roach and Anya. And this time it's unfortunately happened to Marie Hurian, who's got injured in Brighton in training. She's tried very hard to get back to fitness, but she's not made it. So Marie's definitely out, unfortunately, and we're still obviously missing Steph Roach and Megan Campbell.
You do, though, have the bright light of some of the girls who are out because of the leaving cert. They're back. Yeah,
we brought Heather back in. That's important now. She's made a move to Bristol as well, so she's getting used to the professional environment, which is a big step for her. So I'm looking forward to getting Heather back into the frame of things, and she's obviously been looking forward to coming back in. And then we just have to find now, of course, the starting 11 that's as capable of beating Northern Ireland.
One of the issues of your team as well is Stephanie Roach. She's really had a really long road back from injury and is still trying to get there, but I'm assuming nearer to it than she was a few months ago.
Yeah, Steph's in training. She's had a couple of home-based sessions as well, so she's just got to build herself up. She's been out almost a year basically, so she needs that preparation and training every day. She's obviously moving forward, which is good for her. It's positive, but obviously from international level, unfortunately at the moment, is still a long way off.
She probably also needs a bit more of air miles of actual playing under her belt as well.
Well, first of all, she needs to be able to compete and train fully. That's getting better, but get games. She needs to get a club. She needs a contract, but she needs to be able to get a contract to be in a really top conditional state. So she's working very hard on that. So hopefully she'll be coming back within the next few months. But obviously for this camp, it's there's no way she could perform.
It must be very hard on her because that's a chicken and egg situation. She needs to be fit to get a club. She needs playing time to get a club, and it goes back and forth, doesn't it?
Yeah, that is part and parcel of the game. Unfortunately, if you are injured and over a long period of time, unfortunately she's out of contract. Sunderland also not in the Women's Super League next year. So a lot of things going on, but she's focused, and which is a positive, and working very hard and just proving again that she's got a good attitude, and that's where attitude really comes in. Talent doesn't matter. You need that attitude because that's what keeps the player moving when you're injured, and so she showed a good attitude and working very hard, and like I say, hopefully she'll be back sometime in the future.
Moving forward, looking ahead to the game on Friday, what kind of game do you think it's going to pan out to be?
I think it'll be a typical local derby, which is maybe even like a cup match atmosphere. It's going to be really tight and tough and hard. I think a very physical game. So we have to be prepared for that.
I assume, though, you're also looking at it with knowing that this campaign didn't go the way you wanted, near the way you wanted, and you're probably already looking with half an eye toward the next tournament.
Yeah, we want to round this campaign off with a success. If we were to beat Northern Ireland, we could say we've won 50% of our matches, which would be a good quota, I think, especially in the group that we had. So, and also we've been able to compete and hold our own with Norway and with Holland in both of the matches. Which is again a positive. So the campaign has been positive. We want to round it off though now with a positive result, get 3 points back onto the table, and then obviously move forward, and the whole preparation will be then towards the next Euros.